Hello everyone and welcome to my Magicka Necromancer PvP CP Non-Proc Flames of Ambition patch build video. This has been much requested. I knew I said I'd upload yesterday, but I ended up changing things, so I kind of just wanted to give them a test. I'm going to go through everything that I have been wearing in all the videos just in case you guys are curious, but just know that everything is still being tweaked. It's just I can't really find the one thing that I enjoy wearing most or that I find most consistent. But this one I find is this one I have is very consistent. So that's why I want to post it. But I don't want to spend too much time on this. Let's just get right into the gear. But I do want to say that I am streaming on Twitch now. So I'm going to put the link in the description below. Please go give me a follow so you know whenever I go lives. You can go ask me questions there. Anything that this video does not answer, you can just ask me there. Or not. Or you can just not do that. Okay, so gear. 1 Balorgs, 1 Grothar, max Magicka, spell damage, 5 fortified brass. I'm running right now, I believe 4 heavy, 2 light, and 1 medium. I'm running 3 sturdy. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 sturdy, and 3 impen. Impen's still important. Wear it. I know they said they nerfed it, but it's still, if you don't wear impen, you're going to feel really squishy. Okay, so fortified brass. 5 spinners. I do normally run spinners on the back bar as well, just because sometimes whenever you're taking damage and you have to get your ultimate out, I have to swap to my back bar to reapply my buffs and just heal overall, and I like to have the 5 spinners on the back bar just to maximize my damage. I normally run double dot poisons here. I'm just out right now. Sometimes I run shackle, heavy, and I just don't have it. I feel like sturdy's important right now is kind of what I've been changing out yesterday. So I might craft some heavy shackle and see how that goes. But this right here is going to give you good results too. Okay. So then after that, here's my this is my back bar stats. Take a look. My front bar stats, I get up close to 38k max Magicka, which is nice. 27% spell critical, which is nice, and a lot of heavy. Okay. I'm not going to read my stats to you just because you guys can read them. Okay, back to the skills. Flame Clench, your main CC, single target. I haven't switched this out in a very long time. Crushing Shock, you can also run Elemental Weapon. I feel like Elemental Weapon gives you a little bit more damage, but the consistency and the interrupt for res bots is going to, from Crushing Shock, is going to be important. Degeneration, major sorceries is going to be, whether you run it on your front bar or back bar, doesn't matter. It's whatever works for your playstyle. Blast Bones, easy, stays. Inner Light, this switches. Grave Lord, sometimes I put Arcanist here. Again, you're going to have a lot less crit, and you're going to have less max Magicka, but you're going to have more consistent damage, I feel. I also can put... You could put Ellie Weapon on there as well, just for the extra pen, but I don't think it's necessary for sustain. Ultimate's Ice Comet. It's going to be, if I'm by myself, this is what I always run just because it's easier. It's more consistent. There's always going to be situations where you feel like you could use Glacial Colossus, and there's going to be situations where like, wow, I wish I had Ice Comet. It all comes down to preference and situation. If I'm in a group, I'm always running Glacial Colossus just for the major vuln to set up other people's ultimates. Glacial Colossus is just very dodgeable and very predictable. If you see a Necro running at you, then you're probably in a Blast Bones running at you, you know he's probably going to cast an ultimate. But you set up your Meteor with your Flame Clench and a Blast Bones, so it's going to go Blast Bones, Meteor, Flame Clench. Again, it's an easy combo to avoid, but it's harder to avoid than just a Colossus, because you can always miss your Colossus. Your Meteor is always going to hit. They may just block it, but you'll be surprised at how many people, no matter how good they are, won't block it. Okay, back bar, Intensive Mender. I run this. I know people are going to ask me why I don't run the other morph. It's because I don't run it. I find this to go with my playstyle a lot better. It costs half as much and does a bigger heal. I feel like I can be more aggressive with this ability. I can always just recast it. Resistant Flesh, sometimes this can crit for around 14.5 to 15k, so it's an extremely good heal. And Braided Tether, this gets switched out for Renewing Undeath every now and then, just to get, if I'm in a group, I'll run Renewing Undeath, but then again, your sustain is going to be struggling a little bit more because Braided Tether's free and you also get a Healing Done passive. from braided tether. Race against time, your snare and root removal. I always run this. You can run mist, but I don't like to run vampire. Beckoning armor. You can run the other morph, but I just like the consistency of beckoning, and it's nice whenever you're getting sniped that it'll just pull them in, and it kind of makes them not be able to get another 3 snipes off on you. Don't have to chase them down. And then you can also set up some pretty cool combos with a mag sorc on this. A lot of times I know whenever a mag sorc's setting up a combo, I can't use flame clench because they'll always curse and then they'll streak through me, which just causes my beckoning to pull them back. So a good way you can go about it is by waiting for them to get a frag proc. You just look at their hands, and if they get a frag proc, you know they're going to curse you, then streak through you, turn around, frag, and probably with overload. So what I do is when I see a frag proc, they're going to curse me, I'm going to blast bones. I'm going to blast bones before they curse, and after they curse, I'm going to use meteor. And then after they streak through me, they're going to get pulled back, and by the end, during that, they can't block. So hopefully you get a blast bones and a meteor off without them being able to block. Worked a couple times. Better mag sorcs, it's not going to work. It's just how it is. If you're a mag crow in open world, you're not going to be ready for 1v1s. Probably going to be really hard to kill you, but you're not going to be able to kill too many people that know what they're doing 1v1. Okay, so that's the skills. We'll go to the champion points now. Green tree, I think the only thing we need to go over is the break fall. It's good to have as much fall damage reduction as you can. Everyone knows if you're outnumbered and you have to kite down cliffs, it's just easier when you don't have to take as much damage. That fall damage hurts. Now, for the blue tree, I have Enduring Resolve right now, but I'm probably going to switch to Duelist Rebuff. The other passives I'm running are Untamed Aggression, Arcane Supremacy, and Biting Aura. Biting Aura, that is your Blast Bones and your Meteor damage, which is your bread and butter damage, so you have to stack into that. Okay, then for the red tree, I'm running Juggernaut. I think this is the only one that is a must to run. The 10% reduced damage for when you're under crowd control is extremely nice. And I'm running Boundless Vitality, Ironclad Rejuvenation. Again, this is all just geared towards how you play and you have to feel it out to see what you like better. And I run into movement speed because I like to move quickly and have to be able to kite around trees and rocks to get people split up. Okay, then I'm running mostly into block. All right, and that is it. I don't think I missed anything. If I did, again, you can just ask me in the comments or just come and ask me on stream whenever I am streaming at some point. So I just kind of wanted to get on, do this real quick. Sorry I didn't put it up yesterday. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it answered a lot of your questions, and hopefully I know a lot of you have been looking to gear up your mag crows you've been saying. So go do it, go give it a try, get some practice in on it, and I'll see you guys in the next video or hopefully in stream.